If you've spent any time in Arc Raiders, you already know that almost everything you pick up matters. Quest items, random junk, weapons, even things that look completely useless at first glance usually end up saving your life later. But among all the loot you'll be scavenging, there's one material that quietly becomes the backbone of your entire loadout: simple gun parts. You'll burn through these constantly while crafting, upgrading, and repairing your weapons, and the moment you run out, the game gets a lot harder. That's exactly why, in this video, we're talking about where to find simple gun parts in Arc Raiders. If your stash is empty or you just want to build a reliable stockpile, you're in the right place. I'll walk you through the best ways to get them, what to look for while scavenging, and how to avoid that painful moment when your favorite weapon breaks and you've got nothing to fix it with. Let's jump in and make sure you're never short on simple gun parts again. I'm quickly moving on to the video. Before we start, if you enjoy these types of list videos, don't forget to like the video and subscribe. Enjoy watching. When you start needing simple gun parts in Arc Raiders, the good news is that you are not hunting something ultra rare or locked behind crazy mechanics. This material is actually fairly common, and once you know where to look, farming it becomes much easier and less frustrating. First things first, simple gun parts can appear as regular loot across all 5 maps in the game. Even though they are categorized as security loot, they are not locked to a single location type. You can technically find them almost anywhere, but some places definitely feel more generous than others. In general, any point of interest that leans towards security-themed loot has a noticeably higher chance of spawning simple gun parts. This means places with lockers, control rooms, restricted areas, and underground facilities should always be on your radar when you are looting. One solid location to keep in mind is the launch tower on Spaceport. It is not the absolute best spot, but it is consistent enough to be worth checking if you are already passing through the area. Your main focus here should be the blue cabinets and red lockers scattered throughout the tower. While looting Launch Tower, you will probably notice a lot of electrical items lying around computers and workstations. Those can be tempting, but if your goal is simple gun parts, lockers and cabinets should always take priority. That is where they most commonly show up in this location. Another option is the Control Tower on Dam Battlegrounds. This place does have a decent chance of spawning simple gun parts, but it comes with a big risk. Control Tower is one of the hottest player versus player zones on the map, so you should expect trouble almost every time you go there. The biggest factor at Control Tower is whether you have the key for the locked room at the top. Without that key, your chances drop significantly. With it, you can walk away with some solid loot, but you will need to be ready for aggressive raiders, especially when playing with multiple teammates. Now, if you want the best location specifically for farming simple gun parts in the open world, the security wing on the Blue Gate easily takes the crown. This underground base is packed with containers, lockers, and loose loot, making it extremely efficient. The security wing is spread across 2 floors and both are worth your time. On the first floor, the breachable room is the real highlight. It contains several lockers and multiple containers, giving you plenty of chances to find what you need in a short amount of time. The second floor usually has a decent amount of loose loot just sitting around, which makes it fast to clear. On top of that, the security wing also contains the Red Room, which often holds a surprisingly good amount of materials and gear. That said, the most consistent way to get simple gun parts does not even involve searching containers. Wasps, Hornets, and turrets have a very high chance of dropping 1 or 2 simple gun parts when destroyed. If you need these parts badly, focusing on hunting these enemies is often the smartest move. Finally, you can also find simple gun parts inside security breaches. This method is not ideal unless you already know the spawn locations on each map, but it can be a nice bonus while moving through an area. Combine enemy farming with smart location looting, and you will rarely run out of simple gun parts again. Another solid way to get simple gun parts, and one that many players forget about, is by buying them directly from Celeste. Every day, you can purchase up to 5 simple gun parts for 7 seeds each, which is honestly a great deal and something you should almost always take advantage of. On top of that, recycling certain materials and unused weapons you have picked up during your runs can also reward you with simple gun parts, making inventory cleanup a surprisingly effective way to stock up without risking another raid. The video ends here. See you in another video. Don't forget to subscribe.